Hey you guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the weeks of January 5th through the 17th, 2020. So I want to thank all of you for your 2021. I want to thank all of you all for your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you can get some clarity. Also, if you are wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to check the description box below for ways to reach me. If you want to reach me by phone, make sure that you're registered at bill per call. You can request a call back. If I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check out Patreon. The Venus sign readings are there now, as well as additional content. So, we have here central issue, heart of the matter, as the Four of Swords. We have the King of Swords, the Nine of Cups. You have the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and Four of Wands. All right, so I feel like the overall energy is about just kind of needing clarity. You may be taking a rest, or if you were dealing with someone, it's like maybe you guys are taking a time out or a short break. If you are single, I just feel like there are things that you're processing and maybe meditating about, praying about, and trying to maybe manifest the type of relationship that you're wanting. But it also looks like you may be having a lot of dreams about what's to come. Matter of fact, it looks like you may be having strong premonitions, strong things. Well, I feel like maybe it's more like an experience rather than a dream. I don't know if you've ever, had experiences like that. Like I usually say dream about everything, but certain things feel more so like an experience. Feels like you were actually somewhere else, actually talking to people and taking mental notes and getting, clear shots of certain things. But yeah, and it's like when you become lucid, but it still feels like an experience. So I feel like something's going on where maybe you guys are having strong premonitions or experiences of what's to come. Looks like you're daydreaming or fantasizing. It does look like there's going to be a reconciliation, or something's going to happen that gives you some fulfillment emotionally. Like for some of you, that's been dealing with someone, but like I said, you're on a break, or you will end up taking a break. It does look like you'll get back together. Now, although I'm seeing like beautiful imagery, I still feel like something could be going on where there's a third party involved. I know you guys don't like when we talk about that, but this Ten of Cups, something about it is like an illusion, or you might be looking at something through rose-tinted glasses. So I feel like, yeah, I'm also looking at this side too. So yeah, it looks like there's a possibility of someone else being in the picture. And even so, it's kind of like you don't care because you are happy, or you are enjoying time with someone that you're really interested in, or the person that you care about. That might change though. It does look like you start to stress or have doubts about your love life. Whether you're in a third party, or whether you just start feeling antsy about when is something going to happen. I feel like you start getting into your head about something. Now, those of you that are having these dreams, though, it does seem like you're being haunted, or something seems like, man, why do I keep waking up with, having these dreams about this person, and just kind of trying to understand what it means. And it seems like something might be repetitive, like you keep having the same dream or a very similar dream over and over again. I feel that a relationship is struggling to remain stable. Like there are moments that just seem like heaven, and then things get kind of bumpy, and then you move past them. Another thing I'm getting, like although I'm seeing all these beautiful images, it still is an indication that the honeymoon phase has to come to an end. And it's like someone is leaving or exiting. It's like, well, that was fun. Until we meet again or until next time. So something seems like is temporary, or it's like a vacation. It's like escapism. So your love life, something about it is like a fantasy, either because it hasn't really happened yet, or because the things that are happening are just short-lived or temporary. Even if it makes you happy. Now also you might like that, you know, being able to come and go as you please. You know, that might be some of that Aquarian energy coming out, where it's like, hey, I need my space, so I'm good. Like, that was fun. See you in 2 weeks. You know, so something like that could be going on, and maybe that is why you're okay with it. Maybe that's what you want. Let me see though why you are stressing or overwhelmed though. Seems like you can't seem to break some sort of a pattern. I feel like you keep trying to free your mind, or 1 minute you have a clear mind about what you're doing or your situation, and then you're confused again. I kind of feel like something is like, make up your mind. Do you want me to stay or go? Do you want a relationship or not? It's like you want space, but then when they're gone, you can't stop thinking about them. Or you are fantasizing about love and you're patient and you're okay, and you're like, oh, I know time, you know, in due time, you know, it'll happen. And the next minute you're like having anxiety about being single. There also, if you are involved in like a third party situation, there may be moments where you start to feel insecure, like you start to wonder what they're doing, if they like the other person better. Yeah, I feel like you kind of start to question what you're doing with this person. Devil, but you're addicted. You feel like it's special. Sometimes you fantasize about marrying this person. It also looks like sometimes the situation becomes unhealthy or manipulative, and that stresses you out. I also feel like someone kind of manipulates arguments, like, especially if you do know that someone's juggling, or nothing has been set in stone. There's no label. So I kind of feel like when you and this person get into an argument and they leave, you're like, damn it, I know they're going to the other person now. It's kind of unhealthy, you guys. Not kind of, but you know, it's unhealthy. I feel like before anything else, make sure that your mental health is always in check. Now, I do feel like you will eventually break free from some sort of anxiety or some sort of pattern. For some of you, this is about someone's nerves acting up before a wedding or marriage. If someone is getting married, it seems very unconventional. And then it's not necessarily a third party. In this instance, it's just more so about like your friends and family being involved, being worried about what they'll think about you in this unconventional marriage or living situation. I see a pregnancy coming up for some of you and being nervous about it. Someone's going to be a father, or it's like nervous to tell someone that they're going to be a father, or not knowing what their reaction is going to be, but it turns out that they're happy about it. I'm also getting just the energy about being free to do as you please. Something about your relationship is like, what do you call it? Okay, I don't know exactly what to call it, but I'm getting this situation where it's like a joke. It's like, can we be in a relationship where we take breaks from one another, but we're loyal, and then we come back together? Or it's like breaking up, but not cheating, or like a loyal friends with benefits. It's like we're friends with benefits, but we only deal with each other, and that's it. So it's like you're just friends with benefits, but you don't want to say you're boyfriend and girlfriend, or you don't want to claim each other as just a monogamous relationship. But that's what it is. It's like we're just saying we're friends with benefits, but at the same time being just the two of you. Like this is your negotiation, or this is your arrangement. You know, I'm laughing because it's weird. It is kind of like deciding to just be monogamous, but at the same time there's no commitment. It's an agreement. I hope that makes sense. See? I feel like something is being made official. It's like something is becoming defined, or what you define it to be. So it's kind of like, you know, bump what society says. You know, we can define our own relationship. We created our own relationship situation. So I feel like you and somebody are creating a relationship that is workable and comfortable for you guys. Yeah, I see agreements. I see structure to something, even though it might be open in a sense, it's still structure to it. Something's going on where you seem to be very intuitive. Like your psychic abilities are really awakening here. And it's more than likely due to this connection that you're having. And that's probably why you guys came together. Because it's something about whatever it is, you guys are like tapping into each other's DNA and awakening forgotten, what do you call it? Gifts. Yeah, I feel like something that is being unlocked. And even though you might be in love with this person, or you're viewing this as, you know, oh, we're so in love, this is our relationship, is what's really happening is that something is being created for the greater good, put it that way. From a spiritual perspective, I feel like certain energies need to be awakened. There needs to be some sort of balance here. Now, also, I'm getting that you are becoming more and more emotional, or you're tapping deeper into your empathic abilities. So you might be crying a lot, feeling super emotional, super in love, super sensitive. Everything's making you cry. But it also looks like you try to conceal your emotions, like you don't like people to know that you get really emotional about certain things. And those dreams are really, something's going on with those dreams. You also may be involved with someone who is supposed to be like a partnership, or it's like you belong to the same type of group or organization, but it looks like a secret or a private group. Now, I also get something about a union being protected. I feel like something takes time to develop or to stabilize, but it does look like something's finally stabilizing. It looks like a solid foundation is being established. I feel like your relationship requires a lot of attention to detail, attention to each other's feelings, and it also requires bravery. So this relationship is also about emotional shadow work, things that you have kept suppressed. You're being challenged to deal with these issues. Instead of running from them, you're running to the things that you're afraid of. Like normally, let's say you have some sort of trauma response every time this person does something, I don't know, and your initial response is to shut them out or to run away. Something is going on where I feel like something's being reversed, and it's like, no, now you're running to the issue. You're like, okay, I'm ready to deal with these issues that I've been running from. So you guys are helping each other heal, in a sense. Heal any type of past traumas, whether it's from another lifetime or if it's from things that have happened earlier in your life growing up. It's like a healing experience. One day you will more than likely teach or talk about these things to other people. I feel too like you and the love interest are going to establish a small business of some sort. It could be a bed and breakfast. It could be purchasing real estate together. It could be starting a school. It could be holistic healing. It could be a car lot. Yeah. I feel like you guys are going to start a business together one day. So that's basically what I'm getting. Hopefully these messages have resonated. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.